Salute to Nikki, man. She's a trendsetter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to talk about this story right here, Sam. And it happened a couple of days ago. We was actually busy, doing our interviews and whatnot the last couple of days, so we didn't get a chance to cover it. I want to cover, this story today. Now, angel investor Shervin Pishevar, probably saying the name wrong, no disrespect, put out a tweet the other day, and he said, "I met Kobe Bryant in late 2009. Kobe wasn't happy with Nike and was going to leave it in 2020. Kobe was going to start Mamba, a shoe company owned by players. He passed away weeks later. What he was about to do in the business was going to eclipse his sports career." Now, we talked about this briefly yesterday. We were just chilling, talking.
Yeah.
And we agreed when the stuff we was throwing out there. He was like, "Yo, this would have been big, man." But saying, man, when you think about Kobe, this guy coming forward saying that Kobe Bryant in this year was going to ditch Nike and start his own Mamba sneaker brand.
Just makes you even sadder he's gone, man. It really does, because when we talk about ownership, right, and we talk about what really moves and ticks this dollar out here in America, whether it be in entertainment, whether it be in athletics, whether it be in just day-to-day consumption of whatever. The black dollar runs the world. Black entertainment runs the world. Black athletes run the world. And this is why you see them on the cover of magazines. This is why you see them drinking Gatorades. This is why we see them promoting product, because they know we're going to go out in drones and do that. One being the sneaker. How many pair of sneakers have we bought alone this holiday season? Most of them having a Jordan emblem on it, if not a Yeezy emblem on it. You know what I'm saying? Black owned, black promoted, black swagged out style that goes out here and makes millions of dollars. And when you see what Kobe was about to do, he just had the Grinches come out, the black or the green Mambas. Goddamn, them things was fire. Sold for $170. Now retail valued at about $500-$600. When you look at what they're doing out here in the sneaker game, it would make sense for a Kobe Bryant and some other big names to go and branch out, create your own brand, like we was talking about with the Big Brawler brand a couple years back,
right,
and do your own shit. And with the name and with the relationships, it's going to win and it's going to sell. And I have no doubt in my mind that Kobe Bryant's shoe, the Mamba shoe, would have sold. I hope it still goes to fruition. I hope if Vanessa Bryant has a little bit of a hand in it and she can kind of continue the legacy and people in that circle can continue it, because I think now, if not more, even in death, it's going to go nuts. And
I smell conspiracy. I don't want to get into it. I smell a conspiracy when I see that, the fact that, he said that he wasn't happy with Nike. I wonder why. I'm not going to get into the splits. I'm sure Kobe was paid right and everything, but it's nothing like start having your own brand. We were just talking about it yesterday, and I want to give Vic his credit. He was talking about Jordan brand, and what if Jordan brand, would have separated from Nike? He possibly, would have rivaled Nike, if not eclipsed Nike.
He would have eclipsed him.
As being, the top sports brand. So, when you look at somebody like Kobe Bryant and he was about to do it, I agree with you 100%. It was going to be crazy. And I think what this can be, though, is a catalyst for other people. Now, you was talking about LeBron yesterday. Might do it.
Yep.
All these different people. The cat that plays for the Freak, the cat for
Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis. All these different people. You know what I mean? That are just superstars, making their own brand and competing with these big companies. And it's going to go into the next story about the possibility of Master P and Baron Davis, buying Reebok for like $2.4 billion. But we gotta start getting our own brands. I get it. It's cool. You're going to come out of college, you're going to get a deal with Nike. I get it. You're going to get a deal with Adidas. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking nobody who does that. But at the end of the day, they use you to build their brand up. And yeah, you get a cut of it. But you got to get smart and say, all right, I peep game. This is this. Let me put this over here on its own and let me compete with you. Because, hey, my brand made your brand this.
Yep.
That's just being a smart businessman. So, and then he went on to say that it was going to eclipse his sports career, which I 100% agree with. He'd probably became a billionaire just doing that alone. So I want to see, now that this story's out and people will see this story, I want to see other people now come out and start their own brands to ride with these bigger companies, especially after you was under, the partnership or whatever you guys got with Nike. Now you know the game. Now you got the distribution channels. It should make it even more easier at this point.
We were talking in 2019, back on the old set, about how athletes, in particular basketball athletes, will probably see billions before any other athlete because of the guaranteed contract, sponsors, and things like that. This falls into that, right directly into that. You have these names out here: LeBron James, obviously, Steph Curry, the Greek Freak, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Some of these big names with big faces that can command big dollars need to either brand up together or think of something, and just why not? Let's just do it. This is the time. It's never been a better time, and I think we're gonna see it. Oh God, I think it's gonna happen. I think Kobe, in particular, because of his passing, now this coming out, it's gonna motivate somebody with some bread and some capital that has a motivation to do it, to go out there and do it. And I think it's going to succeed. It's going to succeed with our help, our effort, our support of it. And yeah, it has a real great potential in happening.
You could do it. You could do it. Somebody just gotta, just to go out on a limb and try it, man. And the fact that Kobe allegedly was about to do it, I think it's huge.
I think it should still go on, but we'll see. I don't know how far he got with it, but I started seeing prototypes and shit, so I'm sure he got somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but yeah, man, let's talk about this next story, man, because we're trying to, you got to salute brothers who's trying, to make power moves. So I want to talk about this, man. According to reports, hip-hop mogul Master P and former NBA All-Star Baron Davis are in talks to buy Reebok. Now, the reports go out to say that they're trying to buy Reebok for about $2.4 billion. Master P actually sat down with Forbes and he put, as we focus on turning Reebok into a lifestyle brand, not just a basketball brand, our most important initiative will be to put money back into the community to build this company. Master P and Davis aim to give smaller footwear companies a chance to be distributed by Reebok and offer a platform for African Americans to own a piece of the athletic footwear and apparel pie. We was just talking about this prior story about Kobe Bryant. This will be huge. Anytime you're going to something business, you're going to have your strengths, opportunities, weakness, and threats. It ain't going to be easy, but it can be attainable. So, Sam, man, what do you think, man, about the fact that Master P and Baron Davis are trying to buy Reebok? And from what I'm hearing, it could really possibly happen.
I love it. $2.4 billion is a lot of goddamn money, but if these two can knock this out, I think it's a great move. When you look at a Reebok brand who's obviously been in competition with your Nikes and your Adidas and your Converses throughout time, especially through the basketball and sneaker era, late 80s into the 90s and beyond, they've been number two for a lot of that time, if not most of that time, with the exception of AI and his run of dominance when it came to pop culture, the braids, the tattoos, and the threes, the Reeboks. You know what I'm saying? So they need help. You look at a Master P who's always a go-getter. The motherfucker got cereal, he got oodles and noodles, he got chips, he got mignotis, he got anything that you got your hand on in business. I'm sure Master P has tried or even has succeeded in. And this is no different. I think it'll help. I think with the help of athletes and the help of different cultural icons and promotion, it could really do something. I don't know if they're talking about bringing on new brands to where Reebok can be behind the scenes, so to speak, and we can see a new logo and a new emblem on some of these shoes.
Right.
To kind of give a different style and a different rebranding to Reebok. It would be very interesting to see what they have planned, man, but I think it can win. I really do.